And welcome to this new Let's Play that I've just thought of up today, actually. As far as I know, this is the first time this game has been Let's Played by an English, Let's Player. I looked on YouTube and saw there was a German Let's Player who had done this about a month ago, and I swear I didn't take this off of him. Yeah, Google search reveals I think I'm the first person to do this, so welcome to AquaNox. This game was released in November 2001, and I actually got this as part of a graphics card that came with an old computer by Asus. I don't think that's a company that made the game. I don't see where that's listed, but yeah, this is it's an underwater sub game. It's a very strange game. It's pretty complicated. There's a lot of thinking, and I hear it's very, very hard, but from what I remember from my childhood, this is a very, very fun game. So I believe it is time to get started. We'll start with the story, of course, and as my usual stuff, I will be quiet during the cutscenes. Here we go. Nice lady, by the way.
I breathed in the cool, pure air, tasting the rich oxygen and nitrogen. My eyes filled with tears. The sun hovered behind the horizon like an orange fireball. Sunny, that was the latest buzzword. It was talked about now with every breath, and suddenly I knew what it really meant. I stretched out my hand to feel the warmth, to touch its face. Then the timer squealed and a voice roared in my ear. Simulation room S23, your time is up. Please move to the fast decompression chamber. 2 hours later, I was back at the helm of my ship, the Zukabus, leaving the pleasure centers of the Malay archipelago behind. The nano-fabric of my pilot's seat massaged my body as I accelerated on full dipole drive, spearing into the black heart of the lifeless ocean like a nightmare shattering a dream. But the oceans were no longer as dead as they seemed. Scientists brewed gene cocktails and chromosome soups without sanction, rebreeding every life form within range of their test tubes. Mighty sharks, dolphins, even the greatest carnivores that ever lived. Primordial beasts that had terrorized the oceans 150 million years ago. The scientists did what they pleased, including creating new branches of life where evolution refused to go. They earned so many credits with their tinkering that even the most powerful computers struggled to keep up with the total. But behind the glittering facade of tungsten, titanium, and niobium, the calcareous whole of human existence was crumbling. The frequency of mass disasters increased dramatically. Amok runners, psychotics, high-tech slave drivers, gene adulterators, and slick techno dealers prowled everywhere, plunging habitats and dwellings into chaos. My name is Emerald Deadeye Flint. I'm tracking down the remaining bionts scattered throughout the oceans. Each one a potent germ posing danger to the world of Aqua. I carry out the Biont mission with my 4 wing pilots, Desgrange, Piccolini, Harper, and Bonham, and my onboard computer, Sally. Clients are international, representing every government. When the Bionts appeared out of nowhere 5 years ago, aiming to extinguish human life in the oceans, I had no objection. On the other hand, it didn't hurt my cash box any to give humanity a short reprieve, so I went for the credits. But during the destruction of the Biont stronghold off Australia, called the Survion, my friend Hong Long sacrificed her own life so I could place the final explosive charge. Now I don't sleep too easy. And I won't until every last remnant of the Biont threat has been eliminated. My last job was in Neapolis, the capital of the Atlantic Federation. Neapolis, home to the eccentric techno-bourgeois, a genetically zapped and nanotube group wasting their senseless lives trying to establish the optimal political system in Aqua. All the while, Neapolis sinks deeper and deeper into a slick of pseudo-democracy, racism, techno-devotion, and corruption. Now the new line, who call themselves Democrats, are making the capital ungovernable, leading only to endless discussions, bureaucratic acrobatics, and a weakened city with a leaderless army.
Democrats, blah.
I was glad I was finished there and on my way to the tornado zone in the Eastern Pacific. People take drugs in the tornado zone instead of ingesting nanorobots for cures, and their free-thinking attitude translates into free action as well. I was homesick, and I missed every screwball and dangerous freak who'd be waiting there to greet me.
This is the dirtiest sea ever, or the camera is zoomed into a million times view.
I made a short side trip to the Argentine basin to see my friend, El Topo, the mole.
The mole.
Nobody pulls strings like El Topo, who can get almost anything done behind the politicians' backs. El Topo murmured something to me about an important job, a secret scientific sensation. I got a little bored until he came to the part about earning lots of credit. So I went to Magellan and spent a few hard hours at Mariner's Pride, a rotten workers' dive, where I downed mid-brain assassins with a few old friends. Just as the world turned into the carousel I was hoping to ride, I caught sight of some jerk clearing off with a Zuka bus.
Oh no!
I had never thought about that happening. Someone just stealing my ship out from under my nose.
Stealing in 2666? What?
Suddenly I was back to square one again in my old stomping ground.
Aww.
Broke, exhausted, and listing heavily.
Great, we don't get the nice ship. Well, wow, the voice acting was terrible.
Shut up, Harry.
Yeah.
Why? I didn't say a word.
Just because. I don't want to hear anything about...
The hero got his ship stolen? By a handful
Bored
of poor
Neo puppies. Oh god, that was forced.
I'll get the Zuka bus back. And then I'm going to examine the prostate gland of that butthead who took her with her bow.
Wow.
Still as hard as vanadium.
What?
Let's get down to business. Out of his magnanimous generosity, El Topo donates the toilet. The real death trap.
Yeah. Oh god.
Make contact with him in El Topo's asylum.
I hope being the first one to do this game pays off, because that is some terrible voice work. Well, I guess we should listen to more of the bad voice work and talk to the people around here.
We are developing a chocolate made from highly refined insect protein and fat-producing bacteria. Would you like a taste?
Sounds great.
Well, he's having it?
Pay attention to the delicate nut flavor. We synthesized that from South Chinese algae.
Are there enough amino bits and vitamins in
In
it?
Of
chocolate?
course, and mood brighteners and glutamate inhibitors that temper the more frightful emotions.
Drugs, drugs, drugs. Let's go, mama.
There's not much to do in the Argentine basin, is there?
We fight for every smile, man.
Well, I'm afraid you won't be getting one from me. My friend Leone and I just came over from Florida, but now that brutish ELF station of yours is giving me a throbbing headache.
Shut up.
What's the problem, honey?
Are you dense? Extreme low frequency waves turn people's brains into mush. Talk to Leone. She knows more about
Your
it.
brain's already
You can find her
mush.
at the neo-stylistic Whitewater in Vespucci, probably chewing on a chemosynthetic steak.
A chemosynthetic steak. Wow. Alright, I don't have any money. So that sucks. I guess I'll need to work on that. I only have one gun, 2 torpedoes, 2 buzzers, a generator, no repair kit, and no specials. That's my ship. It's a garbage ship. Not really, it's a mining ship, but it's a mining ship that's garbage. That works out. Yeah. So there's really nothing to do at this point. We've talked to everybody. We can't afford anything. I might as well save the game.